No. Good morning, everyone. So sorry for the delay, but me and technology, we just don't mix. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, I'm here. I've got a camera. I've got some great, amazing guests, you guys. So first off, I just want to say hi to Gina. Hey, sister. Hi. Sorry I was a jerk to you last night. Hey, Jason, can you come in here real quick? So Disney Pen Love, hello, Michelle, hello. Megan is a crafty gamer. Hello, Jason. What's going on? If you could come in here, that'd be great. The food cat. Hey, food cat. I just want to tell you, I got a box, the swap box. I opened it. Thank you so very much. That will come later. Can you hit that light switch right there? Thank you. Dusty Boo's in the shizzle. Hey, Dusty. Dustin, Amanda Nelson, Disney Connections. Good morning, everyone. Anyway, so welcome to the channel. My name's Ginger. Our channel is called Just Ginger. And again, you guys, we like to focus on anything we can Disney related. We like to bring in a little Harry Potter now and then. And actually, I think come the new year, we might throw in other fandoms or whatever you guys want. Because now it's time to focus on you, the subscriber, and let's just have a good time. With that being said, I have two guests today. One is we have one guest with a little one assisting. So first and foremost, you guys, I want to introduce Miss Karen. Hold on. Miss Karen to the live stream. Oh, and it looks like we're getting Michelle too.
Hi, guys.
Hello. How are you, Miss Karen? This is your first time to come on Just Ginger, right?
It is. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh my gosh. I think you are. Look, I feel like I want to cry right now. I think you are an amazing woman.
Thank you.
Well, I mean,
thanks.
You're awesome.
I appreciate it. We definitely feels it likewise.
Well, I understand maybe sometimes you don't, but gosh, from an outsider's perspective, you're beautiful. And I'm so blessed to have you in my life, not only in the YouTube life, but but I now have you as a friend. So I appreciate that greatly.
Thank you so much, Ginger. I appreciate it.
So we're here to talk about Karen today. And we also brought in another young lady here who Karen said she'll come on the live if this girl watches Harry Potter, and she has. So I would also like to add to our stream, if you don't mind, Miss Michelle. You guys know her. She's constantly on my channel. Whoops, that's not what I want. She's on my channel a lot. I love her dearly. She produces my show, and Karen said she'd come on if Michelle would watch Harry Potter.
Yep.
I can't believe she never watched Harry Potter.
I watched one, and for the record, it wasn't because I wanted to. We went to a drive-in, and we wanted to watch one of the Spider-Man movies that were coming out way back in the day. Yeah. And that's when The Prisoner of
Azkaban.
Oh,
that one came out, and so we watched it, and of course, that was the first one that we watched, so we were lost. So that's the only YouTube that I mean, that's the only YouTube. That's the only Harry Potter that I had watched. So, yeah. But I did meet the challenge. I did go back and watch one. I did watch it. So
what did you think?
I did watch it.
Not your friend. We're gonna have to talk here. Are we gonna have say no more friends or something? You want to come up, baby? You guys
no, a true friend knows you for who you really are and loves you anyway. And even though you guys are Potterheads, I still love you. So we're good. But no, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. But
Amy. But
it's not my thing.
Well, I think I was talking with Michelle last night, and I think if she actually watched the series, everything would just start making a lot more sense, and it would. Yeah, I think she would love it. Honestly,
I was actually. Are we going to talk about Potter right now, or are we going to talk about Karen first?
I don't know yet.
No, we're going to talk about Potter right now. I got to know.
Okay, I got to tell you. I got to tell you.
Hi, Amy.
I was discussing it with Ginger last night, and I got a little heated because there were things about it that drove me crazy.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's just get into it. I'm just going to tell you. So right away, I saw Maggie Smith, and I was like, "Yep, I can do this." Because
yeah, she's amazing.
I love her and everything that she does. I think her role should have been much bigger in this, but Ginger said it gets better. So yeah. Anyway, I love her. So I was good there. And then they're sitting there and they're making comments that they're leaving the baby. She's sitting there saying, well, we know they're not good people. And then they leave the baby. And then he's locked in a closet. And any mom, especially a special needs mom, is like, oh, no, you didn't. And, and then there's like signs of verbal and emotional abuse. And I'm like, why are we watching this? Why are we watching? Let's turn this off right now. And it's like, no, the series goes on for, 75 episodes.
How is that different than Cinderella?
True.
Well, I can't promise you that I didn't get a little heated.
Rapunzel locked in a tower.
I can tell you, Dumbo and I have moments. There's moments in Dumbo that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, yeah. So I can't promise you it doesn't happen in Cinderella either. But
I just think with any like fairy tale kind of story, you have to suspend some of that, right? Like in Cinderella and Rapunzel, and bad things happen. Like in Elsa and Anna's parents died when they were very young, and they had bad things have happened to a lot of our princes and princesses and heroes, and sometimes you got to just suspend that to enjoy a movie and
know that it's just world. Magic. It's like, okay, Michelle, I'm going to put you in the hot seat right now, and I'm so sorry. I love you dearly.
Look at Jason. No, it's fine. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Well, first off, I want to show a question here. First question has to be, what are each of your houses at Hogwarts? Mine, as we know, is Ravenclaw. Karen, do you know yours?
I am 100% a Hufflepuff.
Wait, no, I'm a Hufflepuff. That's right. I'm a Hufflepuff. Jason's a Ravenclaw. Michelle, we'll get you on that later today to see what house you're in. But I kind of suspect she'll be a Hufflepuff with us.
I don't think so, no. I think she's a Gryffindor.
I don't know what y'all talking about, to be honest.
She's she's a pretty strong mama bear. She can go after people. I don't know.
True.
Well, I'm getting ready to go after Jason. Look, needs to behave himself.
Like, get her, Karen. Okay, so one thing that Michelle, am I yelling, by the way? Anyway,
I feel like I am.
That Michelle brought up is she's like, and what is this 9 3/4 thing? They're running into a brick wall. And I'm like, it's magic.
Okay, if it's magic, we couldn't have come up with something a little more creative than running through a dang brick wall.
Oh,
I guess it's the Disney in me. Okay, I guess it's the Disney in me. Mary Poppins, you're going through a chalk drawing on the floor. I mean, or sinking through a bathtub. It's like we couldn't come up with something a little more magical than running your head first into a brick wall.
But it's a brick wall that they run through, except when they get locked out. But that's in a different movie.
Look at me. I can't sit still in my seat.
I kind of feel like you went into it with an attitude, Michelle.
I think I did.
Oh, Karen called you out.
I think I did.
Oh,
I don't know. There are parts. Hang with me, guys, because there are parts I really liked.
Here, no fighting.
So hang in there. There are parts I really liked, but we're just getting started here. So, but
Allie's a Slytherin? I'm sorry, just noticing this. Allie, you're a Slytherin? Interesting.
Now Slytherin is like, they're not necessarily bad guys. They're just the ones that want to get into the mischievous.
They're a little, they like power.
Michelle, what you talking about?
What? What? I asked a question.
I know, and you asked a very good question, which is flooring.
A minute ago, I was a hothead, and now I'm asking good questions.
She's like, they're mischievous. I'm like, what? Anyway, yes, go ahead.
Well, okay, so, being a special needs mom, I've had to help my kids through bullies a lot. Mm-hmm. And, most of the time, bullies are bullies just because they've got some kind of inner demons that they need someone to help them work through. And that seems like what the Slytherin kind of group is they just got they're not bad people. They just got their own little demons that they need to somehow kind of work through. Am I right?
I mean, you really need to watch more movies to kind of get a full understanding.
You guys told me to watch one.
Take that back. You know what we should do, Karen? We should have her watch at least one a week, and we could come back and Well, maybe not one a week, but we could do this on a monthly basis and just have Harry Potter talk.
Why don't I just binge it and then just get them all done? And then, because if it needs to be the whole series, Slytherin poses lots of talent, I believe. I mean, there's a reason why they were winning, so, but
no,
I think you're right. I think my 5-star life, you're right. Slytherin definitely, they think very highly of themselves for sure. But they're a little sneaky, a little mischievous, a little, they're not me. I am a people pleaser. I'm 100% a Hufflepuff. I want to take care of everybody and make sure everybody's happy. And I don't think that's you, Michelle.
I don't know. After this morning, I'm kind of thinking I feel that way.
Do you?
You guys, I see somebody else has popped into our live. Do you mind if I bring them in?
Sure.
Okay, this is JT here. JT, get a little bit closer.
You're right, Allie. The bravest person Harry ever knew was a Slytherin.
Well, sorry, I didn't want to jump on your live stream, but I want to prove to Pete that I definitely need to do a bucket hat swap with him because this is the only hat I could find.
Jason, do you have anything to say about Harry Potter?
Not yet, but I'm sure I'll have comments.
Okay. Do you want to stay on the live, or you just want to go in the background?
I think you should. You need to help me out and stick around.
Oh, I got your back, Karen. I got your back.
Chicken.
Okay, so I just put him in the background. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Jason, for popping in. He definitely loves the Harry Potter, so we'll come on as a legit right here some point. Anyway, so let's go back to Harry Potter. Did you guys freeze?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Just waiting to figure out which direction we're going next.
We're going Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, I get that. Hey, I do have to say that, oh my gosh, seeing the stars, the actors themselves, so young was trippy. Yeah. It was trippy seeing them like babies. It's just,
Okay, well, I'm going to assume everyone in the chat has seen the movie. So I'm not going to worry about spoilers, right? So
yeah, no,
I'm not going to.
Well, they knew this is what we were discussing, so
yeah. So we were watching it. We rewatched it last night, me and Abby Kate, and we had a great time because for her generation, and maybe that's why I love it so much. For her generation, this was something she was sucked into. She just loved it. She's always loved it. We've watched it together multiple times. And literally when we got to the scene where they're doing the wizard's chess at the end, toward the end of the movie, Abby is word for word talking through the scenes with the characters. I mean, she just loves it. She's with Hermione and with Ron and with Harry, she's got all their lines down and she's back and forth and she's just having a blast. And watching that kind of brings me some of the same magic that watching Disney movies with Andy does. And so looking at it from that perspective, I mean, it's just so fun. It's just so fun to watch it. I love it. And I love the thought of all the magic and all the push and pull between good and evil gets much more pronounced as you keep going on. Yeah. And it's a very fully fleshed out story that you just started with one movie, but it's just so fantastical. I'm glad you gave it. I appreciate you giving it a chance, Michelle.
Well, I'm going to continue to give it a chance. Like I said, I didn't hate it. Matthew probably would have gotten on the Harry Potter bandwagon if Adrian had let him, but Adrian controls, the world here. So it's Disney 100% all the time. So, whenever there was TV time or whatever have you, she controlled it. So Matthew just knew, just go with the flow and Disney it up. So he did, but he always liked the mystical stuff, like the books that he read. I'm surprised he's never even read the books. He may have, I don't even know, but he was really into the magic stuff. He read the Dragon series, I think it was called Aragon or something, and he just really liked that stuff. So he probably would have been more into this if Adrian had let him. But we were just raised such a Disney family. She just let that happen. Yeah.
Princess thing. And that's fine because she is the OG Disney princess. She is the legit Disney princess.
Yeah, sure.
But I have to tell you, I had to go back and watch I had to go watch pieces a few times, and I was actually okay doing it. And if I didn't like it, I just would have said, "Nah." Yeah. But I actually had no problem going back and doing it, and I am excited about seeing some of the others. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. But
yeah, they do get progressively darker and darker. The first two are pretty light comparatively, and they do get kind of deeper and darker. All the characters. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was talking to a good friend of mine, Amanda Nelson. I think she's on here today, and she told me to.
Hi, Amanda.
She told me to watch. She told me to watch them without Adrian first because there's some of them. I guess part 2 has creepy little spiders, and she goes, she didn't want to freak out Adrian. And I'm thinking, what the heck are you talking about? Creepy little spiders.
Yeah.
So I was because I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like creepy crawlies, and I mean they're not doing anything nasty, right? The spiders are just there, right? They're not like crawling out of your eye sockets or anything like that. No. I mean, if they are, you need to tell me right now.
Yeah. No. Okay. And it's just a small part.
After Goblet
and you know what?
Fire,
I think
it definitely gets dark.
There's a reason there's so much overlap between the two fandoms, right? Disney and Harry Potter, because there's to me so much of Harry Potter echoes things we see in Disney. We also, Andy and I watched Sword in the Stone on Sunday last week, and you see a lot of the same things there. I mean, Walt was bullied, he was mistreated, all those same things, and then he went on to become the King of England. It was kind of a very much a overcoming the odds kind of story, which
I think that's why I liked it, for the most part. Mm-hmm. I think that's why I didn't hate it, because I do believe in like Disney magic and stuff like that. And I'm used to seeing these kind of movies. Yeah. And Disney in their own way, every movie in their own way does get a little dark. I mean, sure. The Black Cauldron. Oh my gosh. That's so dark. Fantasia.
Okay, I've never seen the Black Cauldron. I'm gonna call myself out.
Okay, well,
I've never seen it.
Okay, is it good?
Well, we watch it once a month. It's an OG, and Adrian absolutely loves it. So, and it kind of has some Harry Potter-esque elements in it. It really does. So
it might be one of the few I've never seen. I don't know if I can't think of another one I've never seen, but that one I have never seen.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it. I love the Black Cauldron. Me too, Dusty. And it does get a little dark, right, Dustin? It does get a little dark and creepy and stuff like that. And Gurgi is my favorite character in there.
Yeah, I don't like watching it.
That's all I'm going to tell you on that. You'll have to go watch. I watched Harry Potter. You two watch Black Cauldron.
That sounds fair.
Wait a minute, that wasn't part of the deal. No, I'm just kidding. I will do it.
Dustin Voldemort is your favorite? Dustin, what's your house? Did he say? Was he here? Did he say what his house was? What's your house, Dusty? Your favorite is Voldemort. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I have a favorite character already.
The minor characters become major heroes in such a wonderful theme throughout the books. Dobby has such a wonderful character, for example. And that's right,
Dobby?
Because
you wouldn't have met Dobby until the second.
You haven't met Dobby.
Okay. Now what's his name, Ginger? The one that I told you I like, the big dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I like him. I don't know why.
The groundskeeper.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. I do too. Yeah. I love him.
He's not like your.
Hi, Tammy.
It seems like in the movies you've always got like the lovable dum-dum. And he's not completely a dum-dum, but he kind of fits in that role. That's how I was feeling it. That, he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. He says that a lot. Yeah. That's kind of the way that. And I just thought he was adorable. I just liked him. He made me. I like it when the movie makes you feel as if you were there. How would you be feeling? And he makes me feel like he would make me feel safe.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's definitely.
Yeah. We're big Hagrid fans.
Can I just take a quick moment and say hi to Amy, say hi to Kelly and Braden if you're over there. Had a good time with you guys last night making the houses, and congratulations on winning. Whatever, it was rigged. I'm just kidding. And Amanda, yes, we know you're here. Cammie, thank you for stopping by. There's so many people here, but just say hi, and now we can get back to our chat.
That's a really good point. Hagrid and Mary Poppins. That's a very good parallel, Kat. Did you guys see that in this chat?
Yes. They're both caretakers, and they both use their umbrellas as magic wands.
I actually think Mary Poppins would be a little scarier than Hagrid, though.
She is a little scarier. Hagrid's like a big teddy bear. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I maybe change like the focus just a moment?
Sure.
Unless you guys want to keep talking Harry Potter, because the Karen, you were my guest today, and I don't want you to feel like we sat here talking about Harry Potter the whole time.
Oh, it's a pleasure either way.
Okay, well, can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure, of course.
What I ask just about every guest that comes on here is, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Andy made me want to start a YouTube channel. I had no desire whatsoever to do this. And I'm going to put up a short on my channel in the next week or so, I think, of the very first movie Andy ever made me make of him. And he made this story up. He's made this fantastical story up in his head over the many years called Inside Andy. So as soon as Inside Out came out and he watched that movie, he was not at all happy with how it ended. He loved that movie. It was great for him as a kid who doesn't really... Andy had a hard time learning emotions. Emotions are hard for some of our kids on the autism spectrum. Mm-hmm. And it was really hard for Andy, but this movie was great for him, but he was not happy with how Bing Bong ended in the movie. Bing Bong kind of just went away. Didn't necessarily die, but he went into the, this abyss. And so Andy decided he needed to continue the movie in a way that he had a character named Andy that was actually an elephant. Not Andy, our Andy, but Andy the elephant. And that he kind of enters this world and creates this potion that he throws into what's that pit called? I forget what it's called now. That brings Bing Bong back to life. And so he starts creating this whole world with animals and all these intricate things. And he's built his whole little world of Inside Andy. And he really wants to turn it into a movie and show it to the captain on the Mickey boat. Because we were doing tons of Disney cruises at the time. And so he wanted to produce this movie to show to the captain on the Mickey boat. So we did that back when he was maybe 8 or 9.
Wow.
10 maybe, kind of a while ago. And so that was kind of step one. And ever since then, Andy's wanted to make videos of some sort. And he's asked me forever. And I'm not the kind of person that wants to be in front of a camera. And I kind of gave him, I just kind of push it to the side. I'm like, all right, dude, we'll do that someday. And that went on for a long time. And then finally, I'm like, okay, we will do this. So we took that step back in March of this year and put up our first YouTube video, which I do not recommend anybody watch. It was It was a horror show.
I mean, I didn't skip it. None of us want anybody to go back and look at our first videos.
But it was fun. And so then we did another, and then we did another, and then we threw up like a background so we'd have some place to do it. And I'm going to tell you that it has been so good for him. He has grown so much, but it's also been pretty awesome for me. I have grown way more than I could have imagined. And I have made more connections than I could have dreamed of. I can't tell you how fabulous it's been for me. I did not expect it. I expected it would be something that I would endure for Andy's sake. But I love it every bit as much as he does now. Every bit as much.
I just love the fact that you two are on, and I don't know. I just think you guys are amazing. I really do. Karen, like I said, I don't know, did I tell you this to your face or did I say it on the live, that I truly think you are an amazing young lady. So, takes a lot.
You called me young.
That's the part she heard.
What? Did you say anything else? You called me young.
Well, other than the fact that I think you're amazing. And I'm really grateful that one, again, we're YouTube friends as well as now social friends. So
yeah.
Well said, Tiny Wings. Well said.
Yeah.
What did she say?
To watch how you've used YouTube to teach Andy social cues and emotion is a thing of beauty. As educators, we are in awe.
Yeah, it has been so good for him. And even if you guys have watched, if anybody watched the videos of Andy with Nana, and this last one I kind of showed a little behind, like Andy's version of behind the scenes, where he's like, no, we don't do it this way, or we got to do this. Or I mean, him being able to go into that role of teacher for her, it was just awesome. It was so good for him that when he and I do videos, he kind of waits for me to tell him what to do. But throwing him on screen with someone who hadn't done it before was so much fun to watch, because he got to be the teacher and he got to take charge, and he just completely blossomed. I loved it. We'll do more of those for sure.
You guys, I'm really trying to make Karen a little bit bigger, but I keep blowing it. So whatever. Anyway, sorry guys. Because this is all about you today, Miss Karen.
Thank you. It's been, our journey is very much about Andy, but it's turned into something that we are both definitely so glad we do.
Yeah, I mean, it is about, I don't want to say it is about Andy, but it is about his growth and just letting him do what he is passionate about. And the fact that you are able to do that for him, with him, I think is amazing, because you are a mom and you work also, right?
Yeah, I do work full time. I do. Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you have Abby Kate, who is now in an amazing college program, right?
Yeah, she is. She's fantastic. She's the best sister Andy could have ever hoped for, too. They are like magic together, those two. I'm really lucky. I'm a very lucky mom.
So, Michelle, can I kind of speak on your behalf here real quick and let you explain some stuff? You also have Princess Adrian, who is also on the autism spectrum. Yes. And you have Matthew, who is also younger than Princess Adrian, but he is also a really amazing brother, right?
Yeah, they're just like Abby and Andy. Adrian and Matthew are very tight. And she's been missing him a lot because for the past 3.5 years, he's been in the U.S. Air Force. And he's a busy dude, and we haven't seen much of him. But they're very tight. Siblings, I'm sure Karen sees the same with Abby, but Matthew, I don't know. He's just kind of a gift. He's just amazing. He's able to, I don't really know how to say it. In places that I lack, he feels it. He's just, I don't even really know how to say what I'm trying to say, but he just kind of fills a void. He's exactly what she needs. They connect so well that Karen, what am I trying to say?
I get it. Abby teaches him things I can't. She teaches him that he doesn't always have to do what I say, that he can tease me. She teaches him to laugh at himself and to not take himself so seriously. She teaches him so many social things that as a parent, that's, an authoritarian kind of figure by default. You can't teach how to be a friend and how to be silly and how to conspire with your friend to sneak the candy out of the kitchen when mom's not looking. I mean, you can't teach that as a parent, but she teaches him all of that helps him grow and become more, socially. He's just a much more robust person because he has her to help him.
Yes.
It's hard to describe how much joy it brings.
They can get in trouble together.
Yeah. Well, it's like Matthew has taught Adrian how to let loose and get in trouble, how to be a kid. Adrian has been triple whammied. Adrian is affected by mental retardation with autism and clinical OCD. So she's got a handful every single day on her shoulders, bless her heart. And I think she handles it like a boss. But there are days that she's so wrapped up in just trying to stay focused that she needs a little help to just let loose. And I think that's what Matthew does for her. He teaches her that it's okay to get in trouble. It's okay to be a little mischievous. It's okay to blow bubbles and throw the paste and finger paint the walls. It's okay every now and then to just let loose and have fun. It doesn't all have to be so structured. And I think that being that role model for Matthew, rather than hold him back, it has allowed him to grow into such an amazing person that it's just a blessing. The siblings are just blessings. They just are. Because I know I didn't have special.
Michelle?
Huh?
What's the age difference between them?
4 years.
Yeah, Abby and Andy are 3.5, so very similar.
Yeah, well, it's about 3.5. Yeah, Matthew and Adrian. Adrian's 92, Matthew's 95, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. Abby's 2002, and Andy's 2005.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I feel
so
old.
Similar. Just 10 years.
No, it doesn't make me feel. It doesn't make me feel old. It makes me feel proud and accomplished because, truly do. I mean, I don't get out much. I don't travel the world. I don't have a big career, but I feel very accomplished because of these two. Just being their mom and helping them grow into amazing humans. I feel very accomplished.
Me too. One of my proudest, probably the very proudest thing I've done in my life.
Yeah, me too.
And that's the thing too. I'm really glad. Again, I don't have any children, so I defer to the both of you. But Michelle and I have become such good friends because Adrian and I have become good friends. And
I think Matthew has helped her learn how to be a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I was talking to Michelle the other day saying, I want to start giving Andy a call and saying hi to him, but I don't want to, force myself because I think Andy's more like, okay, hi, bye. And I just don't want him to feel like he has to talk to me or something.
Okay. So he won't feel like he has to talk to you, and he will let you know if he doesn't. He'll be like, hi, bye, if he's not in the mood to talk to you. But he does have his own phone. So unlike Adrian, I don't think does, but Andy does have his own phone. So
I can only imagine. I can't give Adrian her own phone. She'll be calling up Ginger at 3:00 in the morning.
And I'm okay with that.
No.
Hello, Siskateers, Mary and or Tony or both. Hello. Thank you guys for
Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
Wait, I don't see Lauren.
He just
Oh,
showed up.
Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Can I just speak to some of the chat stuff real quick? Just a couple of things, if you don't mind, Ginger. Yeah. Kelly and Brayden, you guys were so inspiring to us. When we first started, I think we found your channel right about the time we started making ours. And so I've always been really excited to watch your guys' videos because I'm like, look at that. There's a mom and kid just like us, Andy. It made me feel a little more confident that, okay, I can pull this off and do this for Andy. So Kelly, thank you for that. And then, moving on. You guys know Andy. Moving on. And there's just so many nice comments in the chat, you guys. But one of the biggest gifts to me through this YouTube journey has been that you guys have loved Andy. Yeah. And I think that it's always been, and I don't want to get emotional, but it's always been a fear every time we step out into public that people are going to judge Andy. Yeah. Every time we go to a birthday party or to church or to any place where we have to be social with other people, that they aren't going to see him and love him for what I see and love, that they're going to judge him for the quirky things. And so stepping onto YouTube, I had fears for myself, but I also had fears as a mom for him. Yes. Are people going to understand Andy? Are people going to get frustrated with Andy? What's it going to be like to kind of open ourselves up to this whole flippin' world of Disney YouTube people? And you guys have loved him, like kind of right where he's at in the world. You love him for exactly who he is. And he's quirky and kind and generous and goofy. And sometimes he yawns a million times. And other times he says moving on and he has no patience for whatever's in front of him. And no matter kind of what he throws at you, you guys have loved him. And that is such a huge gift to me as a mom to know that you guys love him. Absolutely. It destroys me with emotion when I think about it. So thank you guys so much for just accepting both of us for who we are throughout this journey.
Absolutely. It's a lot to me. Adorable. You're both amazing. Anybody who can come on a YouTube channel and just talk is amazing. So the fact that you two do it together is amazing. And Michelle, as you know, there is a ton of people who have loved on Adrian just by popping in here like this. So
that blew me away. It blew me away. Like Karen was saying, I'm terrified of people not accepting her or hurting her with their judgments. And Mama Bear come out in me. And then when I meet Ginger, I was just on YouTube and met Ginger, and Ginger just automatically attached to Adrian and fell in love with her. And I just absolutely love the way that I love the way that Ginger loves Adrian. And through Ginger, we've met a group of girls, people, Dustin, Kelly, just so many of you. Sorry, I can't name it right now because I'm trying not to cry, but I can't get over the love. I can't get over the love that Adrian has. And we're not even YouTubers at the moment. And people know who she is. People know who she is just through Ginger, and they reach out to her and they say, I love you. And she's just as blown away as I am, and she feels it. And I just love this community of how much they love my daughter, because we've been sheltered over here. Adrian has been in systems where she's been hurt and really, really hurt. So I've become more and more protective. And I was a little nervous about coming out in this community with her, but through Ginger and through the cupcakes, so many of you know who that is, what that's about. And then through that, I'm beginning to grow and open up and trust a little bit more. And when she sees that mom is calm and relaxed and trusting, that allows her to do the same thing. And through this community, we're both putting our big girl britches on.
Okay, so I want to address, I'm not trying to dismiss, but other producers are whispering in my ear right here. Have either of you seen Float or Loop?
I have not, Lauren.
No.
I'll have to make note to check those out.
Okay.
Have you, Michelle? No?
No,
shorts.
I haven't.
They're shorts, I think.
Okay.
What is Mary saying?
I know. Can you excuse us just for a minute? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm doing this publicly. Hi, everyone. This is Lisa's mom, Mary. She gave a list of things to check into for her. This was the top of the list. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Lisa Pavlis, as you guys know, is a friend of everybody's here in the YouTube community.
Mm-hmm.
She makes everybody mugs. She's just really, really amazing.
Beautiful.
And she had some pretty intense surgery yesterday, and her mom's checking in. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
So I'm assuming Lisa's doing good. How awesome, Mom, are you?
Right? But thank you very much for keeping us updated and everything.
Yeah.
And please hug Lisa for us.
Gently. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Mary. You're amazing. You're such a great mama for doing all that. Thank you.
Both of those shows are about autistic children. Huh.
Yeah. Lauren, would you mind sending those to me? I don't have a pen to write it down.
Exactly.
Would you IG that to me so I can?
And then Karen, send it to me, please.
We'll do. We'll do.
Okay, I'm sitting here. There's a lot of things. Yeah, lots of love going your way, Lisa. I don't know if you're able to see us or hear us, or if you're asleep, but man, thank you for all you've done for this community, and we're all behind you, and love and hugs, gentle hugs. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, Karen, what were your reservations about starting your channel? What was there anything that was like really, really key, other than people accepting Andy? Was there anything else that really made you think maybe I shouldn't do this, or is there anything you had to overcome to do it?
I'm inherently lazy. Is that?
I'm not at all.
I don't like to learn and do new things. Every part of it was like, oh, that sounds like hard work to like set up a filming, recording, place and film and learn to edit. I mean, the thought of learning to edit and come up with what a thumbnail. I mean, it was just like a whole thing. And honestly, it's all super easy. So that worked out for me. But just the thought of like, I don't mind, like, I'm not lazy. Like I won't get up and clean the kitchen, but to like learn a whole new world is what it felt like. So that was definitely, and then I just don't like to be on camera. You
do so well though.
Thanks. It's just not something I ever thought I would do well at. And, I thought I would be judged for, my appearance, my weight, how I am as a mom. I mean, it just was like kind of opening myself up to judgment. I wasn't feeling real excited about that. So lots of fears, but they were unfounded. You guys are amazing. The whole community is amazing. So but I was definitely had lots of reservations.
Yeah.
What kind of reservations would you have about starting a channel, Michelle?
Basically, all of what you just said.
Just interject for 2 seconds. Lisa's asleep. She's resting up for a meeting with the Cupcakes later appointment. But one thing somebody saw earlier, and I heard it, but I couldn't get my word in edgewise, ladies. No, that you said yet, Michelle. Don't announce anything if you don't want to, but
no, that's okay. I'll go ahead and announce it. Adrian and I are going to be starting our YouTube channel with the help of Karen and Ginger. Adrian and I are going to be starting Raising a Disney Princess.
I'm so excited.
It'll probably be January or February next year, but it's coming. I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm doing, but this show today is not about me. It's about Karen. So we'll talk about that later.
We sure will.
Well, you just kind of snuck that word in there, and I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but somebody else, asked.
That's okay. It's in the works. It's coming. Adrian is not at the same level Andy is socially, so that is one of my concerns. I'm a little worried about that, about how Adrian will come across, and I can understand Adrian speak, and that Ginger now is really good at speaking into Adrian speak, but I don't know how everyone else is going to do, so I'm going to have to figure out how to be an interpreter on top of everything else. So that makes me a little nervous, but thank you, Dustin. But we're excited. We're excited.
I think she's going to be great. I can't predict. I couldn't predict how Andy would grow in the months since we started this, and I can't predict how Adrian will grow, but I absolutely know she's going to change and grow in ways that you aren't expecting through this adventure, just like anything.
Well, I'm in it just like you, Karen. I'm not in it for fame. I don't want to be the next YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
But I've watched how Andy has grown, and I watched how much he loves it. And Adrian's a ham. You should see her with video chats with Adrian. She eats it up, and she loves the few episodes that she's been on with Ginger. She loves to go back and watch them. And Ginger and I have been asking her, do you want to do this? And she says, yes, she wants to do this. So I don't see us like being able to do many lives, and I am going to have to learn how to do a lot of editing, but
and the good thing about that, Michelle, is that, and well, for me, I'm going to speak for me. If I've recorded a video, which in the last 2 weeks, I've been medical and all this other crap, and I just fell off the wagon, and I think I needed it for me. And so I made like 3 videos that I do not want to publish. So you have the option of saying, I don't want to put them out there, period.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I also worry about negativity. I will not tolerate negativity around her. If anyone has anything rude to say, it won't be pretty here, because I am a mama bear. My nickname is Grizzly. I will eat you if you hurt my kid. So I do worry. I have to be honest. I do worry about. What?
I said, good to know.
Yeah.
No pressure. Everybody be nice.
But Karen, I asked Karen this before. I asked Karen, and she said there's like an invisible line, and people don't cross it. And I'm really glad to hear that that's the case, because we haven't been so lucky in life. Adrian has been hurt, and so I am super protective. But Karen has told me that Andy no one's ever been rude or negative to Andy, right, Karen?
No, never. And I'm sure we're not everybody's cup of tea. Nobody is, right? We all have no one's going to like us all. So
yeah.
But the people I think don't watch us. So the people that do watch us, I mean, even if we did get 1 or 2 comments that were not the best, we haven't. But even if we did, the overwhelming number of people that love Andy way makes up for that. So you could just tune those people out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's funny because it's not just me that's protective of her anymore. Just like I watched out for Andy, but I'm kind of protective of Andy. I'm falling in love with this kid.
Yeah.
And there's so many people.
See here, some of the comments, it's like, you go, Mama Bear. If I think if anyone decides to come after you, I'll get them.
See, that's what I was just going to say. There are so many, like the cupcakes. it's like the force field. The cupcakes are a force field around Adrian. They're going to have to go through a lot of people.
Lauren says he's not a violent person, but
yeah. You know, again, to me, for the most part, this community is beautiful and wonderful and supportive. You know, but I'm just going to say there are haters out there, and I'm like this. You don't like it? Move on. You know, if I don't like someone's content, I'm not going to keep watching them. I don't owe them, you know.
Yeah, I don't expect everybody to love us, or for sure. We're different, and that's okay. We hope that we are here to connect with the people that we're meant for.
Yeah.
So, and I love, Michelle, it warms my heart to know that you guys are ready to kind of like take that leap of faith, because I do think it has been so good for Andy. And I really hope that representation, I mean, they say it about the Black community, the Asian community, all these different communities, representation matters. And I think it really matters for our kids too, to be able to see that there are people like them out in the world making their way and doing something that makes them happy and brings them joy and is productive. And I think it matters not only for our kids to get to see it, but for other people to see that our kids are more than just that kid with autism that threw a fit at the grocery store.
Yeah.
See,
You're
exactly right. And Karen, I have to tell you, you and I don't know a lot of people yet. I don't know who some of these people who are chiming in. I don't know who they are. I'm excited about getting to know you, but Karen, you're why I'm gonna allow this to happen. You and the support from Ginger and the two of you right here, you guys are why I'm ready to do this. And I just thank you so much for doing exactly that, for speaking on behalf of these wonderful, wonderful people. And it's making me excited to do so too. And I am a member of some of the MR and autism support groups, and a lot of them are all, please, Michelle, do this. Because a lot of people don't have the courage or ability to do so. So it's going to be my pleasure to do it. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. And if I can do half as well as you did, Karen, then I'm very excited, because you're so amazing.
Glad to have you. I'm so glad to have you joining us in this little adventure. It's been nothing but good.
Good.
Okay, can I just say right here, we really haven't focused on Karen today, and I don't want to change anything, but I really like the dynamic we have going on here. And if you ladies would like to make this kind of a regular thing, it doesn't have to be like weekly or anything like that, I would love to just chat with you. It seems like other people enjoy our conversations as well. So put that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, sure. I will file it away.
Don't file it too far away. Jeez.
Amy, well said. Amy, well said.
All of this love and support makes me so happy. This is why I love the Ginger community community.
Yes.
You guys, I started YouTube because I wanted to have fun, and my goal was to spread happiness and just be a positive person, because I am a positive person. Sometimes I get a little down, but I try to always be on the side of happiness and kindness and stuff. And to know that there was a time I thought I was trying to get bigger than my head would allow, but I wanted to be, but I've just realized as of recently, I don't care. I want to start focusing strictly on my subscribers. And there was a time I really wanted to make sure I was making every other channel happy, and I want to make everybody happy. Don't want to make anybody negative or anything like that, but right now it's my subscribers, the people who come and watch continually, who are giving me like the extra push to keep going when I've been in a slump lately. So you guys right here, thank you. Everybody who's on the live feed right now, thank you guys so much, because not only are you supporting me, you guys are supporting Karen too, because we cross over. And then as soon as Michelle, should she want to come on YouTube, she will also get the support. I know that we have a great group of people out here.
Well, we're coming. Raising a Disney Princess.
Oh, is that going to be the name?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, okay, I want to do more with you ladies. Okay, we still have time. I want to do more with you ladies, and I think we should really have Harry Potter chats.
Okay, yeah, because I feel very unresolved there.
I do too. I feel like you are very unresolved.
I do. I do.
No pressure.
I called Ginger. And I was ticked off. I don't know where all this aggression is coming from, or Harry Potter. I don't even know. But
Dustin's calling himself out. His said his channel's coming soon.
I'm very excited about that.
We're going to push that because Homeboy and we've been talking about doing a show together, so I need him on here soon.
Okay, but Harry Potter. So no. Sorry, I'm excited about Dustin too. But listen, I had to call Ginger, and I was like, okay, I finally had to Google how the heck did Harry get the stone? I'm like, when did he get the stone? And it's like, okay, the way I was seeing it, he was looking. Ginger's laughing because I got pretty heated. So he's looking in the mirror, right? Mm-hmm. And he's seeing himself get in there, get the stone. And then all of a sudden he touches his pocket. Now I'm sitting here thinking he's resisting temptation to pull the stone out of the pocket. Nowhere in the 4 times I watched that scene did I see that he just felt the stone drop in his pocket. I finally had to Google it. I'm all, hey, Google. Oh, she's going to go off now. But I had to ask Google, when did Harry get the stone? And she sat there and said that he was watching in the mirror and then he felt the stone fall in his pocket. I'm all, bull crap. No, he didn't. That's not how that happened. It didn't look like that at all. That's not the expression you make when all of a sudden you feel something fall in your pocket.
This is where I was telling Michelle, I'm like, just stop. It's magic. It's all magic. That's how they run through a brick wall at 9 3/4. That's how the stone appears in his pocket. It's magic.
Oh my gosh.
I get it, but it just wasn't the right expression. I wasn't getting it by watching the movie. I had to Google it. But yeah. I almost called Abby and said, please explain to me.
I was hoping Abby would pop in and say hi.
I can't promise.
She just woke up and came downstairs about 10 minutes ago, and she's sitting over here kind of looking like she regrets that decision.
Well, she might not want it. Yeah. I was going to say, give me her phone number, but I don't know if she's going to want it because I'm going to be watching and I'm going to call her 10 times. Abby, what just happened?
Yeah, she's laughing. She's looking a little more alive over there now. She's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, here she comes. Hold on. Wait,
Hi. I almost called you, Abby. How in the heck did the stone get in the pocket?
I'm with Ginger. It's just magic. It just gets there.
Isn't it funny? I'm a Disney girl and I just can't.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, I'm sorry. I was off the screen for a moment. Hello.
Hi.
I know stuff about you that I don't know if I'm just going to say congratulations on.
She's going to come around and
okay.
Sit down for a second.
So she was chosen to be in the Disney program, correct?
Yeah, she got accepted to the Disney College program, but
however,
yeah,
you don't have to tell us. She's decided to take a different path that is more geared toward, and you know what, that was probably a very hard decision because hello, it's Disney, but I am so proud of you for making that decision.
Thank you. Yeah, I just decided it wasn't in the cards for me right now, but definitely probably in the future I would consider it again, just with classes and stuff these upcoming semesters. I just felt like I needed to be at school. But I'm definitely, we've already talked about it. I'm thinking of reapplying in the future when it's just a better time frame for me.
You know what? That is such an adult decision.
It was.
Yeah, that just amazes me.
Hey, dog.
You know what? I've got somebody here who wants to come in and talk Harry Potter. Do you guys mind?
Not at all.
It's on now.
Okay. Dustin. Karen, this is Dustin. Dustin, this is Karen. You're part of a chat group with him, and so there you go. And that's Abby Kate right over there.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, well, listen, hey, we're going to run over time, and that's okay because there's things we need to clear up. Dustin, I'm very happy to see you. And Abby, I think you're an absolutely amazing, beautiful older sister, and thank God for you. But how in the heck did the stone get in the pocket? What do they mean that someone just said Harry Potter is worthy, so he got the stone? We're just supposed to watch that and just know he's worthy, so he got the stone.
No, but they tell us that at the end. At the end, Dumbledore says that was one of his more genius moves, right? That you could only get the stone out of the mirror if you weren't going to use if you wanted the stone but wouldn't use it. He says that at the end when they're in the infirmary in the hospital wing. He tells Harry that. So you kind of learn that a few minutes later. Did you finish the movie?
I did, but apparently I didn't watch that scene 3 times. But
so, Dustin, you're a Hufflepuff, right?
Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff.
Karen, you're a Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff, all the way.
I'm a Hufflepuff. What?
How do you know what you are? How are you how did you find out who you are?
You can take a quiz, but I am a Hufflepuff with or without the quiz.
Where's this quiz?
You're definitely a Hufflepuff, Michelle.
Where's the quiz?
We'll send it to you after this is over.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, it is. Okay, does anybody know the address right now? And she can sit on her phone and go do it.
I'm just kidding. I clearly need coffee. But...
Lauren's a Hufflepuff. Lauren and I like to say we're Hufflepuffs, and then we're both piglets. Like in the 100 Acre Wood world, we would be the piglets of the 100 Acre Wood world. Hufflepuffs would be the we want to make everybody happy. We love everybody. We're your best friend.
You don't need a quiz. You're a Hufflepuff.
You know what?
You're for sure a Hufflepuff.
Disney Connections, I'm sure that's Melanie on there. She called it for me. Remember a long time ago we were chatting and she's like this, oh yeah, Ginger's a Hufflepuff. And she just like crossed her legs like she knew what she was talking about. And yeah, you're right. I'm a Hufflepuff.
What are you, Abby?
I'm a Gryffindor, but I don't want people to think that I'm just being a Gryffindor to like be cool. I'm taking the test several times, and every time it said I'm a Gryffindor, but I don't think I'm like main character Gryffindor, if that makes sense. I don't think I would be like a Harry, a Hermione, or a Ron. I think I would be like the Neville Longbottom of Gryffindor.
Oh yes,
if that makes sense.
He's important too, though.
Oh yeah, he just kind of like chills in the background. I mean, like in the first movie, he's the whole reason that they won because he was like, "Wait, guys, don't do that. Like that's not allowed." Mm-hmm. So,
Two Tiny Wings. That sounds amazing, Allie.
Did you guys see that?
Harry Potter series from the point of view of the Hufflepuffs.
Oh wow!
What, Dustin?
I sent you the link to your phone.
You guys, if we go over, is everybody okay with that? Karen, I know that we all have lives.
Abby's okay with it.
I just got here, so
yeah, you just woke up, Abby Kate. Come on now.
I did.
I've been cleaning, so I'm glad to take a break.
Oh, you've been cleaning?
I'm gonna have to do this later. It's long.
It is long.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, well, Dustin, can you tell everybody what that is? Because
Melanie, I think she could be a Gryffindor too. I think she's a Gryffindor. I think Michelle's a Gryffindor. That's my thought.
She could be for sure.
I have no idea what you all are saying.
I feel like she's a little too fierce to just be only Hufflepuff.
I don't know what it is this morning, but I feel like I can run through a brick wall.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm a lady. I don't know what it is.
You gotta be magic.
I'm only sweet and kind and right this way. I'm gonna eat somebody. I don't know.
So, Dustin.
Yeah.
How would you, because I think Karen pointed it out earlier, that if you're a Disney fan and you love the magic and just that's there in just about every movie, it totally transfers over to Harry Potter, right?
Oh, for sure. When you were saying that, Karen, I was like cleaning the floor at the same time as watching this. And I was like, yes, you're saying it right. Like there really is a lot of comparisons between the magic between the both of the fandoms.
I think
like when you go to Universal and you go to Harry Potter World, you feel that same magic in Harry Potter World that you feel when you go to Disney. It's just a different, it's just like Harry Potter and not Cinderella's castle or Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really want you to take the quiz, Michelle.
Well, okay.
It's long.
Megan,
Okay.
Megan, you
I'll
changed
take
your
it.
name to Megan is a crafty gamer. Are you getting a little crafty over there, Megan? I just noticed that. Megan used to be just Megan is a gamer. Now it's Megan is a crafty
Megan
gamer.
is a crafty gamer.
I'll
Megan
take
and I
the
are going to
test
be
and
like
then I'll put the
crafting
answer on the
buds.
Facebook page.
What was that?
I'll take the test and I'll put the answer on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Oh, there
Hey,
you
Melic
go.
Adventures. Hi, how are you guys
They both have
doing?
castles.
Thank you
Hi,
again.
Danielle and Ben.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so yes, Dusty, I was going to call you Dusty. Dustin, I agree. Karen, have you been to Universal Studios Harry Potter World?
We have, but not since they expanded it. So when we went, it was only in the one park. So it was so much less than what it is now. We want to go back sooner than later. So that it just looks amazing now. They didn't have Diagon Alley or any of that whole section was not there last time we were there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Karen,
Huh.
you love Hagrid?
Yes, I love Hagrid.
The Hagrid's motorbike
Amazing.
poster is amazing.
Oh, see, we have to go. We're going to Disney in like 11 days or something, 12 days. I don't know. We're going to Disney very soon. And
did I know this?
Yes.
I mean, it's not a secret. So if you didn't know it, it's because you forgot.
Yeah, you knew.
You know what? I don't.
You've got a lot going on, so it's in the back of your mind, but you knew.
Yeah.
I probably knew. But
So
I
after this trip, though, I think the next time we plan a big trip, we'll try and do a couple days at Universal.
Yeah.
Now, are they the same? Are the Harry Potter worlds the same on both coasts? Does anyone know?
I think the one in Florida is
bigger.
Yeah, the one in Florida is way bigger.
Yeah. So you should come.
Sorry, Disneyland is bigger in Florida. But it doesn't always mean it's better.
Almost always.
You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. We have to get Jason to go to Disney World because he's never been. And I've only been to 3 of the parks rushing. Like we were there one day for each, and it was like rush. But I do have to say, at Disney World, it's all about the rides and the fun, that kind of thing. Whereas Disneyland is more about the feels for me.
I don't share that. I don't share that with you. To me, Disney World is a world, and there's so much more than the rides in the parks. There's so much more to do.
There is so much.
Even as a special needs mom, there's if it's too crowded here, at Disneyland, if it's too crowded in Disneyland, Adrian and I are back in the hotel room. Disney World, there's so many other little things that we can go do and experience, and the magic is still there, but we're off doing something else. You can't do that here at Disneyland.
Yeah, Kat, it is so tiny compared. I couldn't believe it. I've only been to Disneyland once without the kids, actually.
Yeah, I've never been to Disneyland.
They've never been. And it was so small.
It is so much smaller than Disney World. But there, and again, it's for me, it's the feels like my thing is when I go to Disneyland, I get emotional. I've been told I've been an empath before. I don't, I get the feels. And when I walk in there, I just feel it, and I will cry. I will cry all the time.
I think that's mostly true for people who grew up going to Disneyland. I think that, us Disney World people, I've been going to Disney World since I was very little. My aunt and uncle lived in Florida, so we'd go there and I was born in 1973. I'm old. But
I'm older.
but so I was going by the time I was like 3 or 4 years old. So in that first 10 years of Disney World existing, we were going there. We were going there when Epcot first opened and MGM Studios first opened. And so I kind of grew up with Disney World. So for me going to Disneyland, it doesn't give me the same feels that Disney World does.
So
I'm an OG Disneyland. I'm an OG Disneyland. I born and raised there, worked there, felt the magic, found my husband, produced my family, and everything Disneyland. And it is truly magical, and I will never ever shy away from it. But I see people sitting there in the chat saying it's the only place you feel Walt. I believe I could feel Walt right here in my home because it's just the feeling, and I do feel him there because he did have a place there. He wasn't there after it opened, but he did start it there, and he did have a place. And all this Disney magic is because of a dream that he had. So I feel him wherever he is.
Yeah.
And I think that I get why people like Disneyland. I get why Ginger does. I totally get why she does, because I have those same feels too, because it's a magical place for me. But I love that we can go to Disney World and feel just as magical there. It's almost like two different movies, if you will, but the same kind of Disney magic. 100%. And I love that.
Go ahead, Dusty.
I was just saying, you can go on to a streaming service called Disney Plus and still feel the magic. I mean, it's crazy. Like that one person
plug.
Like I know plug. It was
Not
crazy
sponsored.
that one person thought of all of this, and it's just grown to be like a well-known thing in the entire world. Like, everyone
That's
knows
overwhelming, right?
Like Mickey Mouse is like the most known character ever.
Yeah, and he's not going anywhere.
And like you say, and I don't know if they have this in Walt Disney World. If they do, I didn't see it, so I don't know. But you know, over in Disneyland, they had, is it a museum, or they have that one area where they have the bench where Walt sat on and, you know, imagined Disneyland. They have the little, what are the little pieces and parts, the diorama, if you will. They have all of those in there. And I think, did I see some in Disney World? I think I did. But when I walk in there, I just feel like Walt stood on that brick. Walt stood on that curb, if you will. And I'm just like, he's right there, you know? That's me. So
I get that. I do. And I get what you were saying in the chat, that it's a more intimate experience. And I can see that feeling like kind of like a neighborhood place. Like if I lived in that area, I could see just popping over there lots. Like it's a big deal to me to go to Disney World. Like even if you lived there, you park and then it's 20 minutes before you see the inside of the theme park, right? It's overwhelmingly huge, because by the time you go take the tram to the transportation center, to the monorail, to the, I mean, it's of an adventure to get there. Where you could, I think, much easier. I could see just popping over to Disneyland, doing it for a few hours, and like having an annual pass and going back home again. Like that would be, definitely more intimate and more accessible.
More like
no, not exactly. Not exactly, because Disneyland has so many loyal annual pass holders, and you know people live there. Disneyland, you get in line to wait to get in line. You get in line to get in line. It's crowded most of the time now. It's crowded most of the time. It takes forever to get through bag check, and then you gotta get in line to get in the park, and then you gotta go get in line to take a picture, or get in the line to get in a ride. I mean, you have to get in line to go to the bathroom. I mean, it's constantly lines, but even through all that, the magic is still there. It's basically a compact Disney World. So you're still.
Lauren from Castles, Capes, and Clones is getting kind of feisty about his love of Disneyland.
Right. Lauren is 100% right.
Lauren's normally pretty passive, and he's getting a little feisty in the chat.
I don't know. Sorry, but
well, Karen,
I love both parks. I love both coasts. I see the magic in both coasts. But if I have to decide, am I going to take Adrian one place? It's Disney World. If I'm going by myself, Disneyland's fine and great, and I'm going to have fun. Plus, they have the corn dogs.
I hear the churros are way better there too.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to the corn dogs over at Disney World.
Corn dogs, the red cart.
Yes.
Down on Main Street, you will never get a corn dog like this. I think someone said that it's proprietary to Disneyland, and they're trying to get it over to Disney World. You guys have no idea what the corn dogs are like.
There actually is a food truck down in the Disney Springs that comes, and they do have the recipe for the Disneyland corn dog, but apparently they're not all the time. But I can't go to Disneyland without Ginger and I. We went for my birthday. We didn't care if the line was 3 hours long. We were going to get a corn dog. And it's funny, they have them at other places. They have them a couple other places inside Disneyland. They now have the cart out downtown Disney, and they've got it over at California Adventure. But Ginger and I feel the same way. It has to come from the red cart.
I don't like corn dogs.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for stopping.
Okay, well,
nice talking to you. Goodbye.
This is really fun, Dustin. Bye.
Our friend group. Get out of here.
I'll take the churro though. I'm a sweets person, so I'll take that.
Yeah, and I think the food cat said, and I was wondering if it was just seasonal, but the churro toffee. I am sorry, you guys, for all of y'all who live over in Florida that you don't have the churro toffee.
Well, food cat, you have our addresses.
Yes, and you guys, you know how sometimes I say, Michelle's my producer, Jason's the CFO, the money man. Dustin is now, what did we decide you were? We just talked about this.
Social media something. Coordinator.
He's our, well, okay, we had a name. And then food cat, I told her, I said, why don't you just be craft services?
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Did you see what
our snacks?
Jason says doesn't like corn dog? That's like not liking puppies.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just not a hot dog person.
It's not funny. We're all talking about our love of Disney's connecting us, and Dustin's all of a sudden kicked to the curb because he doesn't like corn dogs.
I
know. Keep down, Justin. It's over.
I know. We love everything by Justin. No.
Well, even if he doesn't like corn dogs, there is something there. It's funny how everyone has a particular snack that they love at the parks, and I've got mine even at Disney World. I love, what's that called? The drink over there in Pandora.
I made it on my show.
Yes. With the boba balls. I can't Night Blossom.
Night Blossom.
Yes.
I love Dole Whip. Dole Whip is my thing.
Oh my God.
Can
we drop the mic on the Dole Whip?
Justin, that's how we got into Loungefly, was the OG Dole Whip all over print.
Oh yeah.
Backpack Abby bought on our last trip in 2019.
When we went to
Disneyland
everyday
bag.
We went to Disneyland last time. Ginger was so in her feels about everything that was going on. We left the park and she's all, oh, I didn't get a Dole Whip. She completely forgot to get a Dole Whip.
Gosh.
But you got your corn dog, so.
She did.
You know what?
And a churros. We got a churros.
You guys, I had 2 of them because, let me tell you, I had one for lunch with Michelle and the group, right? And then Michelle had to exit. She went with some friends and she did a little bit extra. And Kelly from Kelly's Crazy Disney Addiction was there with us. And I was like, I'm not feeling very good. And I was like, I need something just randomly. And I grabbed my bag. Mind you, I was on a wheelie cart. Okay. I grabbed my bag and I just went like, whoa, and I threw everything up. This was later in the evening. I just wasn't feeling good because I think I took a pain pill and it just didn't go down well.
Yeah. Well, she took it on an empty stomach. She took it before.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dustin, my husband just gave you your title. Dustin is the Vice President of Communications.
Oh, there. Okay.
Executive Vice President of Communications.
Communications and Promotions. Yes. Why is he Vice President?
Danielle, thank you. These are from Julia over at Stitching Up Disney. And she hand paints these. I don't know if you saw the video where I got them, but she will hand paint you ears for almost any character in the world that you would want. She is so talented and she is so affordable. So if you guys don't know, check out Stitching Up Disney. She is so good.
I'm trying to find my ears right now. What was that? That's
I'm wearing a hat because I've been cleaning and I haven't showered today because I'm gross. So my hair's all over the place.
So's mine, but I make it that way.
So Chris just came in to tell me that Adrian is actually watching. She's been watching for about a half hour. She saw the announcement. She saw the announcement of her YouTube channel. She was very excited and she says, "Hi, Abby."
Oh, hi, Adrian. Hi, princess.
Abby, I'm sorry my logo is over your head. I don't know how to move that right now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Looks like a bow on her hair.
Yeah, hey, it's like my ears.
Hey, Karen, I just want to say that I'm super happy to finally meet you.
Me too, Dustin.
Because we've been chatting, for a while now. And so I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be on your live today with Ginger.
Absolutely.
But I need to go because I need to finish cleaning before Clinton gets home. Because I told him I'd be done.
But we'll see you tonight, Dustin.
So I feel really bad, but tonight, Clinton's friends are bringing him to dinner, and I can't say no to that. It's for his 50th, so
you know what? You can totally say no to the 50th. No, this is what I always say, you guys. Family and health always come first. If you're ever scheduled with me, and something's going on, you're having a sick tummy, or Abby Kate starts acting up,
It happens quite
family
frequently.
and health first. So
Absolutely.
Dustin, you take care of you, and we'll
Thank
have you
you.
on again as well. All right,
Thank
love
you.
you, my
Bye.
friend.
See you soon.
I love you,
Bye.
Dustin.
Such a sweetheart.
Oh, well, this has been a ton of fun, ladies. Thank you so much for having us.
We
Abby,
are definitely going
Abby,
to
we're
have
going to call each other.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to apologize right now if I get loud, but
So we have to watch The Black Cauldron, right, Karen?
yes.
Yeah,
And
I'm on it.
I think you need to revisit Harry Potter 1 again.
No, I don't need to watch
on.
Harry Potter. I don't need to watch Harry Potter 1 again, but I am interested now I have accepted the challenge. I'm going to get them all watched. So
There you go. There you go. You let me know. I'll keep up. I'll rewatch them. So let me know when you're doing which one.
Okay.
And I'll rewatch them.
Well,
If you
Chris
guys
has to watch one first. Or maybe I'll rewatch it with Chris, but he's got to get caught up, and then we're going to binge it together.
And again, like kind of what Karen just said, let me know what movie you're on, and I would like to kind of watch it with you. So I would love to continue this, even if it's just a monthly thing or a little Harry Potter chat. I'll leave that up to you, ladies. If you want to do it, we can talk off air. But this has been great. Bye, Kat. Oh, by the way, Kat, your craft services. Okay. Yeah, Michelle is going to watch them all, and we will discuss them again. All right, you guys, do you guys want to call it quits here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been fun, but I think we're good.
Yes. Karen, we've got to do this again with you because I still, yeah. And
I'm sure we'll find a date, no problem.
Yes. And then we'll bring Michelle on again and we'll talk Harry Potter, but we definitely want to get to know Karen a little more. I kind of think we scratched your surface today. So we're talking about a watch party. All right, you guys, I love you very much. Do you guys want to just stay on while I do my ta-ta for now?
Sure.
All right, so everybody who has hung out with me, you guys are amazing. I really do appreciate you. And like I said, 2022 is going to be the year of subscribers and viewers, because if it wasn't for you guys, none of us would be here. And I appreciate you. And I just want to, so if you don't see me on videos for a while, I'm sorry, I'm kind of going through stuff. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Remember, whatever you do, do it safely so you can always come back here. And remember, you guys, have the courage to be kind, okay? Have the courage to just be kind. I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Ta-ta for now. Everybody say bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, now I have to go hit end broadcast.